Guys, it's Karen and I thought I would come and talk about these two new products out by the Inkey List. I bought mine from Feel Unique. I've been waiting for this Bakuchiol to come out, but I also bought the oil and water double cleanser, so you can see it's an oil and water cleanser and you know how much I love those. Okay, so let's talk about the cleanser first. It's an oil and water double cleanser. So I wasn't sure how it was going to tell you to use this, but it's another one where I think it's a really odd direction. So the directions are to shake the bottle, fair enough, to shake the oil and water up. It's a flip top, which I love, so you can shake it and then quickly open it before it starts to settle and use it. And then it says to put on a cotton pad, a dry cotton pad onto a dry face and sweep away all your makeup. And once you're done, to rinse it off. I've never heard of a cleanser used that way. But saying that, I don't always read the instructions, only when I'm coming to talk to you guys, otherwise I just use it as I like. The reason I found it a bit odd is because this is an oil and water solution, and rinsing to me won't take the oily residue away from your skin. That might not be a bad thing. You might want to leave a bit of oil on your skin, but generally not if you have been moving your makeup around with it, you know. Yeah, just water is not going to remove it. But I did try it when I first used it that way and used, you know, splash in my face and then used a face cloth to rinse it. But I also tried it by just following it with my micellar water, which is what I would usually do after using an oily makeup remover. And that to me was much more preferable because a micellar water is actually going to draw any residue to it. And it's going to remove more than water. But I know there'll be a lot of you that disagree, and you know, it does say to use water afterwards, so I think that's going to be down to preference. The ingredients in this are interesting. It has got sweet almond oil is one of the top ingredients. It also has sea buckthorn oil in it, which you guys know I love anyway. I love that as an oil, and I considered buying it the last time I was on the Ordinary website because they do a sea buckthorn oil, but it's just that orange stain that bothers me. You know, it gets everywhere and it really does stain everything. And this also has B5 in it, which is a lovely soothing ingredient. The cost on this, by the way, is £9.99 for, I think this is 150ml. Yeah, 150ml, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, you know, I love the low viscosity cleaning ester. I love that Superdrug one that is a dupe, but I also really love this. And what I love the most is, I don't know whether you can see, but that is two uses. Like I said, I tried it with cotton wool and then micellar water, and I tried it with cotton wool and then rinsing it, although I didn't have as much makeup on that day. But I haven't used very much at all. This is one where you put it on the cotton pad and it does easily just sweep your makeup away. I really, really love this. So this is a winner for me. Okay, on to the Bakuchiol, which I was really looking forward to this coming out because I've done an ingredient spotlight and I really like the sound of this ingredient. I have got some oils that I bought from Amazon, but I have some concerns over them, which came from, there is a manufacturer of a product that includes pure Bakuchiol, and she has been corresponding with me and she's been really, really helpful. And there are some concerns with buying things, buying oils from Amazon that have made me a bit cautious. But there aren't that many products out there that have Bakuchiol in at the moment. She did give me a list, but a lot of them are very, very expensive, or they're mixed with retinol, or they're oils, which I would use, but it wouldn't be my first choice. So I was very excited to see this coming out. It doesn't tell you the percentage on this, unfortunately. It just lists Bakuchiol as the ingredient, and it is, I've written it down here, number 7. It's number 7 on the list. So I don't know what the percentage is. Somebody on Instagram had asked me, and I have no idea, I'm afraid. I would hope that it would be a 1%, but I feel like if it was, why would they not have said? I have actually asked them, I've emailed them, and I've also left a comment on their Facebook page, but with no answer as yet. This costs £9.99 for 30ml, and it is a very thin, sort of runny texture. They say to use a pea-sized amount, so I'll show you. Well, actually, it doesn't look that runny there, does it? But it feels more so when you put it on. It's like a very watery serum. That's what it feels like. No scent at all. Well, very, very light scent, but it's not perfumed or anything like that. The other ingredients in this are squalane, which I love when squalane is in a product. I don't like using squalane on its own, other than the BYBI squalane and Bakuchiol. For some reason I really enjoyed that, but yeah, squalane, which is great, glycerin, and it's also got sacha Inkey oil. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but apparently that is rich in omega-3s. Or omega oils, I don't know whether it is just 3. The instructions tell you to use a pea-sized amount all over your face and neck, morning and evening, and all it tells you is to use it after serums. That's all it really says. So I was interested to see, well, is this going to be enough of a moisturiser on its own? You know, how much of the squalane is in it and how moisturising is it? So I used it on its own and left my skin to see what happened, but within 5 or 10 minutes my skin was feeling very, very tight. So to me this is more like a serum that you use underneath the moisturiser. So the only thing I might use underneath this would be something like my lactic acid, or yeah, I suppose an active, any kind of active I might mix with this, but I just used it on my bare skin after toning, and then followed it with a moisturiser. I don't think you could get away without using a moisturiser. Unless you've got very, very oily skin, maybe this would be enough. Something else I noticed with this is that it stung my eyes. I've been using it for just under a week. I've had it just under a week and I've been using it ever since, every night. And one night I thought to myself, you know what, let me put that, I'm still using the Niod eye serum, but I thought let me put that on just under my brow and kind of around here, because I feel like I'm very dry in this area, and I thought let me try that. And obviously this is an aging area as well, and so I used it there, but I instantly felt like my eyes were sort of blurry. It was almost as if I'd got oil in my eyes, and I actually got a cotton pad and my cellar water was trying to clean, you know, go over my eyes again to get anything out. And even the following morning I felt like my eyes were blurry, and so I haven't been putting it anywhere near my eyes since then. I just give them a wide berth, which is a bit of a shame, but otherwise it's lovely. It isn't anything, like I said, it doesn't feel ultra moisturising or ultra rich or anything like that. It's a very, very light serum, but this is one that I want to use for the ingredient. So so I'm quite, you know, I don't mind that it's not anything, I'm not like, oh, I love the smell of it, I love the feel of it or anything like that. It's just a good ingredient in a good formula. I have ordered the Dr. Sam night serum, the night and day serum, which I'm going to review for you. And she does have Bakuchiol in the night serum, but again, I don't think it says what percentage, but we'll see how they feel, you know, the differences between them. I have had no reactions, bad reactions or otherwise, from the Bakuchiol different oils that I've used from Amazon, and the BYB eye booster. I do love that one as well, and I've had no dry skin, nothing like that, or no drier than it usually is. So I like this. It's too early obviously to say whether this works on fine lines and wrinkles. I think it'll be a good year of using something with Bakuchiol before I can tell you that, but I would recommend it currently. So both of these are £9.99 each and out on Feel Unique just now, and I'm enjoying both of them. So I would love to know what you guys think. Have you bought either of these? Have you used them? What do you think? I'm very handsy, aren't I? I just noticed I will list I will list all of my face makeup, etc., etc., in the description. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll speak to you again.